The Scheinling versus Sunbeam case is one of the most tragic cases I've ever had to handle. It involves the death of a young mother who left behind 3 small children and a husband. And she died as a result of a defective space heater manufactured by defendant Sunbeam. No one would ever decide or determine that this heater was defective. It took a lot of digging and analysis and reframing to figure out why this tragic accident happened and how the space heater was involved. When I looked at this case, I had to look at it like a consumer and not like a lawyer. And I just stepped back and I said, why would someone buy this space heater? What we discovered is that when you look at the box, there are a number of representations on that box that one would think are true, but on further investigation and scientific analysis, we learned were absolutely not true. This specific type of heater, which is a radiant heater, the safety switch would not work. And that the manufacturer and science knew this, but they misrepresented to the consumer that it would work when they knew it wouldn't work. Space heaters cause fires. It is a well-known fact. In fact, there was a warning telling the user not to get any materials within 3 feet of the heater, and we had to admit, because it was true, that the fire happened because the family had materials within 3 feet of the heater. They offered $5,000 to settle the case. They were floating the concept that my client had started the fire. They were trying to inflame the jury by suggesting arson, even though there was absolutely no proof of it. They were blaming my client for not saving his wife when he had a life or death choice to save his 3 young children, including his 2-year-old baby. The more mountains they put in front of us, the more complex they made it, the more difficult they made it, the more I dug in. I am literally fueled by the defendant's arrogance and making life difficult. I live for that. So this case was a beautiful intersection between what I'm put on this earth to do and what I can do. Not only did we have to sort of climb and get around multiple mountains just to get the verdict, but we had to fight even harder to keep the verdict. They first brought a motion for new trial with the trial judge. He denied that. They then brought an appeal. And then during the appeal, they offered a substantial amount of money. Saying no to that kind of number was surreal, but we knew in our hearts and our minds that we were right, that the verdict was just, and that the Ninth Circuit would affirm it, and they ultimately did.